So I think everybody kind of remembers where we were in the middle of combat. Had to cut it short, but I think Gilda had just finished healing Lowell for 7 points. And so that will end her turn. So I guess if anybody needs a reminder, you were ready to take the wagon from the Tribord Travelers up to Silvery Moon. And as the wagons were getting ready and loaded, some rocks started falling in the town, exploding one of your wagons, and people started screaming and shouting. A huge horde of some enemies swarmed in from the north. Two giant fire giants, followed by a dozen or so little magmins, and a couple orcs and some orogs. Orcs were on some axe beaks. For the most part, everybody is cleaned up. There are still a couple magmins floating around there. One of the fire giants is looking pretty rough right up next to Owen there. And the other fire giant is ignoring everybody at the moment and is digging in the ground for something. You're unsure as to what. But that's where we left off. So we are up to Gelrin Foehammer, who is way up north fighting his own little magmin. He is on fire currently. I believe him and Gilda are the ones that are on fire.
Yeah, I believe so.
And we have, I think it's Narth and Urgala are both down. I don't know how many death saving throws they've each thrown. I think Urgala was being run by Mac, and Narth was being run by
Gilda?
I believe Gilda, yeah. So I'm gonna say he has one death saving throw or one fail. You know what? I don't remember. We'll see.
Reroll them.
Yep. Starting fresh. I don't know. Does Urgala have any death saving throws? Or did she just
I don't. Just went down.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so
Alright, let's go.
yeah. Neither of them have any at the moment. So that brings us to Gelrin. You're up.
Gelrin is in a pickle. By himself. Well, I think that Gelrin has such a hatred for all of these creatures that he would not stop the attack to put himself out. So I think that's what he's gonna do. I think he's just going to attack.
Alright. That's going to hit. Alright. So he does 8 points there. That will indeed reduce the Magman to 0. And in classic fashion, the Magman explodes in a torrent of fire, which does 2 points of fire damage to Gelrin, so pretty lucky on that one.
All right. And then putting the fire out.
That takes an
That has to
action.
be an action. All right.
Yep.
I suppose. I don't remember. I don't think he moved.
Nope,
But-
that was the beginning of his turn, so.
Okay. He's 25 move. 25. He's not real fast.
This guy's short legs.
Hmm. All right. I think that'll do his turn.
All
Do
right.
I have the fire does damage at the end of the turn?
Yeah, once he finishes his turn, if he didn't use an action to put it out, then it does 1d6. So
Okay.
you can
So
roll
end
that,
his
or I can
turn.
roll that. It doesn't really matter.
I don't mind.
Oh.
5 points of fire damage.
Well, he is clinging to life.
So that'll bring us to the one fire giant here by Owen.
Me, he's gonna roll like 8d6 or whatever.
Well, he is gonna go ahead and take a slash at you with his gigantic sword, which is as big or bigger than you. It's gonna be a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
That will be 28 points of slashing damage.
Right.
Are you?
I'm not down.
You're not down. Okay. Well, with a swing like that, he imagined that you were gonna go down, so he's actually gonna run away from you. He's right here. Yeah. And he's gonna run over here towards Mac. You can take your reaction
Attack.
if you want.
Yeah, I'll take an attack of opportunity.
Yep, that will hit. Nice, 12 points. All right. Yeah, so he hit you pretty good, but as he's running away, you managed to get a good smash on the back of one of his legs, and you hobble him pretty good. So he's looking pretty
And
rough.
I, just as a, let me check something real quick.
Mhm.
The Savage Attacker, I can read that. Once per turn, when you roll damage for a melee weapon attack, you can reroll the weapon's damage dice and use either total. Does that count on reactions? It sounds like once per turn. It sounds like it should probably be my turn, but
Yeah, I'm gonna say no because that's not.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this isn't an attack. This is a reaction.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. So that will. Yep, that's gonna finish his turn. So that brings us to Dar's Helgar with Urgala on deck.
Dars. Takes a look at this beast in front of him. How injured does this thing appear to be?
He is looking
I'm struggling to remember.
pretty haggard. The Orog there.
Orog. Okay,
Yep.
that's what it was.
Yeah, he's
Then,
looking pretty rough for sure.
I guess Dars is gonna swing away and try and finish the job.
All right.
Hopefully he doesn't fuck it up. Yes.
That will hit.
However, I don't believe I get the sneak attack because they're both downed. That's not a great,
You definitely hit him. But it kind of like glances off one of the leather shields he's got on his shoulder and doesn't seem to do a whole lot. Gives him a slight scratch on the arm. But he is still standing.
I guess that's the turn. Now it's to Urgala.
Yep.
Yeah. How do I make a death saving throw?
I think for them you just do /roll space d20. A 10 or above is a save. A 1 is an automatic 2 fail, and a 20 gives you 1 hit point.
Yep. Hold on. Yeah.
Yep, that's a save. So she is still
Argala
unconscious,
breathes.
but one step closer to being back alive. Alright, so that will actually bring us to this Orog, who is going to hang on, let's see. Yeah, he's going to jump over this fence. And run up here next to Darathra, so Dars will get an attack of opportunity as he does that. That's what I should go a little
Ours.
closer.
Alright. It's gonna swing. Another 17.
That will hit. I believe it doesn't matter what you roll. Yep. So with that, he actually just gets right here, and Dars, seeing him run away, wants a second chance. Manages to swing and clip him, and he falls down dead. Alright, so that will bring us to Owen with Darathra on deck.
Alrighty. Well, I am going to... Let me make sure I can do this. Just put that in there. Use the last of my lay hands pool, which is 6 points on myself.
Alright.
It just says on a creature, so it doesn't specify that it has to be other than myself, so I'm going to do it. So
Yeah,
using lay hand.
if it means other than yourself, it'll say a creature other than yourself.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Use the
Alright.
ability. I guess I can delete that one. And I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I am going to end my turn. I'm not going to give him the attack of opportunity.
Fair. Alright, Darathra's up.
Okay. So she is going to run up here. Are both of them down
They
at the
are.
moment?
Yep, they're both
Okay.
unconscious.
All right.
Did I end up stabilizing one of them? Was I able to stabilize an earth? I don't remember.
Yes, actually, I think that's what it was. You were able to stabilize Narth, so he's not actually rolling.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to try to stabilize Urgala.
Okay.
Is that a medicine check, I'm assuming?
It is, yep.
It didn't do it.
Oh!
Her wounds are of the nature that you haven't seen quite before. You're not sure, like, should you staunch the blood flow? Should you, like, fix the mended, the broken arm? You're not sure, so you kind of hesitate and don't do anything.
CPR for an open wound, right?
And that'll be that.
All right. All right. Max up with
Oh.
low on deck.
Let's see. Mac was about to try and dodge this guy and get away from him, but seeing this giant through the fence lumbering up on him is just gonna run. And so I'm gonna dash 60 feet, which I believe is right about there.
Okay.
And with a bonus action, oh, sorry.
Sorry, no, go ahead. Bonus action.
Bonus action, activate his turret and make an attack on
Okay.
that guy.
The Magman will get an attack of opportunity as you
Yes.
left its melee range. So it
Yeah.
will.
The giant completely distracted Mac, and he just bolted.
Didn't even notice the little guy behind him.
Uh-oh.
23.
No, he knew the little guy. Just ran.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely hits.
You take 8 points. Nope, sorry. I forget, this one does it weird. You take 6 points of fire damage. And you are on fire.
Oh my god. Okay, shit, I already forgot how to do this again. Nope, found it. Great. Oh, come on.
Going against a Magman. Just misses.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
misses.
that sucks. Did anyone else see it almost land on 18?
Yeah.
The slow
Oh
roll.
well. After missing its shot, the turret will get her back 15 feet.
Alright. That brings us to Lowell, who I see that you have a few points there, but you have 7 points from Gilda.
Yeah, I added that from. I forget. Do you count negative or no?
Nope. No, you can't go negative. You just are at 0. Yep. There you go.
Oh, I backtracked the math.
So you are prone, but you are conscious and able to do stuff. Half your movement to get up.
I'll stand up and begin triaging myself.
Alright.
Find it in the list.
Not bad.
Nice.
I did it as a second level.
Yep.
Nice. That's a good choice.
Even though I still get one tap by a giant, I'm pretty sure. And I'll do it.
Alright. So that will bring us to the Magman next to Owen. Who, go figure, is going to attempt to touch him. That'll be a 12.
Nah.
That misses. And then
Can't touch this.
Dun, dun, dun.
That'll bring us to this other Magman who's gonna be running down towards Wabu. That will end his turn. And then this guy, seeing Mac get away and is on fire, he's going to sprint down there. That will be the end of his turn.
Damn.
So that is, now it's up to Narth, but he is unconscious but stable. So that brings us to Othavir, the guy who has probably done the least out of anybody. Not for lack
Yeah.
of trying, though.
Yeah, he sucks. Let's have him start dashing to the rest of the people.
Alright. Top of the round, Ravo with Wabu on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up my longbow
Alright.
and try to hit the giant that's looking pretty hurt.
Okay. That'll hit, yeah.
Nice.
Alright.
He's
Good
still
shot.
up.
Yep, he is still up. Pretty good
Okay,
shot.
I will
So,
take my second attack
alright.
and
That will not hit.
okay. And I'm going to move right about there.
Alright.
And that.
Alright. Wabu's up.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast. This little mag boy in front of me.
All right. That mag will hit.
Right.
Damn.
Blam.
Guys are rolling some
Explodes
high
up.
damage tonight.
A little fire tornado, but nobody is close enough to be afflicted by it.
All right, and the other is going straight to this giant.
Okay.
Do it.
Ooh, just barely hits, yeah.
All right, big money.
It's not
Yeah.
bad.
That was
A
about
little money.
what you needed. And with that, he does go down. Tell me how that happens.
Well, I fired a. It's like a shotgun blast, double barrel. At the same time, right in the face of the little mag boy, and at the not proud of this, but I shot the giant in the dick.
A lot of dick shooting going on in this campaign.
He took inspiration from Dars.
Stabbing people.
Both barrels
Shoot 'em
for
in
you,
the neck.
you wanker.
Nice.
Uh,
And with that,
and,
that giant is down.
Right,
and
knee
I will-
obbles.
I think I'll end that little flourish with a bow, and
All right.
that's it.
So that brings us to the other giant, who looks over and sees his giant friend go down. Says, "Not now! I've got it!" And grabs a giant metal piece out of the ground, puts it over his shoulder, and starts sprinting out. That will end its turn. So that'll bring us to Gilda, with Gelrin on deck. So Gilda is let's see. Well, everybody's kind of running away, so she's just gonna. What's the distance there? Whoops. That might work. Hold on, where is it? Where is it? There they are. No, she knows that they won't go far enough. Alright, yeah, she's just gonna hold her action to punch some people if they come within distance, so. Gelrin is up, Dar's on deck.
Sorry, I was grabbing an ice cream. A
Gotta have
victory
ice cream
ice
breaks.
cream. Yeah, he's gonna take his action to put himself out,
Alright.
and then he's going to run in the general direction of a giant.
Alright.
Slowly, but
Alright, Dars is up.
Dars is going to see Urgala here. Wait, so he made a death saving throw. Does that mean he's stabilized, or does that mean
Urgala?
Urgala? Yeah, wasn't she was down, right?
She did one success on a death saving throw.
Okay,
So you need 3 successes or 3 fails.
3 fails, right?
If
Right.
3
okay.
fails, you're dead. 3 successes, you're stabilized. A natural
Okay,
20,
then-
you pop up with 1 hit point. A natural 1, that counts as 2 fails.
Okay, so no fails, 1 success for her.
Yep.
All right,
And
then
Narth
I would
is
like
currently stabilized. So
to try to stabilize Urgala,
Okay.
and that was we're gonna do medicine check. Yeah,
medicine check, yeah.
that's the wrong medicine. Oh, just missed.
Just missed it. No, you're looking at Darathra, thinking that she knows what to do, and she doesn't know what to do. She's like trying to put pressure on a broken bone. Like, this is how you do it, right? Like, I think so. That's it.
All right, and that's the turn.
All right. So it is Urgala again. Another death saving throw.
Urgala gargles blood. Alright, let's see.
As her townsfolk watch, helpless.
Right slash.
That was a
Nope,
chat.
Pick that up. Oh,
That's slash roll d20, or maybe you put an extra space in there. I can't tell.
I accidentally didn't finish that roll. Why?
There's no space in
Why
between
do
the
I always-
slash
yeah.
and the roll.
Ah. I will eventually figure this out.
Well, you did it last time.
I don't.
That is a failure. So 1 and 1.
I deserve that after.
Gurgling blood, unless somebody's trying to mend a broken arm by applying pressure.
Shit.
Alright, that brings us to Owen with Darath on deck.
Disengage is an action, isn't it?
Yes. If you use the disengage action, you can get out of his reach, but you can still use a bonus action if you have something that you can do with that.
Don't necessarily. I think I'm just probably gonna take the chance at an attack of opportunity and
Okay.
use a dash.
Alright.
I'm gonna try and head off this giant here. Make sure so it's left there.
Will take that attack. It will be a 22.
That hits.
So you take 6 fire damage. Can't hear you for some reason, Cam.
I'm alive.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Your audio cut out.
Yeah, that was because I was like, I'm alive. So it's kind of quiet.
Yeah. But you are on fire now, so.
Yeah.
So your next turn, you can use your action to put yourself out, and you won't take any damage from that.
Okay. Here's a question.
Yep.
If I cure wounds, does that put out the fire?
I don't believe so,
Okay.
but you can use it because you've only used an action and movement. So if you want to, you can.
It would have to be on the next. It is an action. It's not a bonus.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing there. So, yep. I guess that's the turn. Yeah, I was hoping I would escape harm.
Yeah.
That's based on my AC, but I guess not.
All right, Rathro with Mac on deck.
Can I try another medicine check, or like is it just at a higher DC, or is it like you can't check again?
No, I'll let you do another check. I mean, for this sake, like, there's no danger to them immediately, so
Okay.
right now you're just trying to race against the.
Sup? It's
Still not sure.
Yeah.
You're getting closer to doing the right things, but
yeah. And that'll be that.
all right, Mac with Lowell on deck.
Okay, Mac is currently sprinting away whilst on flame. So he's still running and is unaware of being chased. And while he runs, is going to try and put out that fire.
Okay. So he will take an attack of opportunity on you. That one, no. He just got done sprinting and thought he was catching up. Max too quick, though. So you get
Awesome.
away. So you're no
Completely
longer
unaware.
on fire. You still have your bonus action.
Yes, and that bonus action will be spent with the turret
Alright.
crawling after right to about there and making an attack on this guy.
Alright. That will hit. Okay. Yep. So that'll do it for this guy. He explodes, and then it is a 10-foot radius. Is your thing immune to fire?
Oh, shoot. I don't know. Let's just say no for now and see what happens.
Okay.
I need
He
to pull
will-
up. It's got its own.
Yeah, I could remember. I know it's got some, but yeah, 6 fire damage if it's not.
Okay. Look.
Oh wait, crap! I've been doing this wrong. You got to make a DC, a Dex saving throw. If you want, Chris, you can make a Dex saving throw for Gelrin for the previous
Okay.
one.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You take half if you succeed on the dex saving throw.
It's 1 health point difference.
Oh, true.
doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
his was only 2, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can do a Dex saving throw for your little guy there.
Okay. I gotta pull up some stuff. If you want to keep going, I can do that on the side. And
Okay. Yeah, so
'cause
it's.
I gotta pull up like its own character sheet technically.
Gotcha. It'll be DC 11 Dex saving throw.
Okay. Okay.
And if he has resistance, you half that, and if he saves it, you half that, and then round down. So if he's resistant to fire and you save, he takes 1 point. So that'll bring us to Lowell.
Mhm.
Oh, Gilda put herself out. That's what she did last time. Sorry, I forgot she was still on fire.
Yeah.
I'll cast another spell, and a series of thorns and spikes will take over the terrain, cutting off the giant.
Alright. So it doesn't take any damage immediately, because it
Nope.
didn't technically move into it. Alright, sure.
Oh, sorry. I just rolled for my guy real quick.
So he succeeded on that, so it's half damage. And he's not resistant to fire, I'm assuming?
No, it's
Okay.
not.
And that'll do me.
Alright. That'll bring us to this little magming guy sitting in the middle. He's kind of confused, like, where'd everybody go? So he's just gonna. He sees the other giant running, so he's like, I'll go that way too. Just kind of ignoring Owen. Looks like a bleeding mess. Just trying to get out of there as best as he can. That will finish his turn. It brings us to Narth, who's still out. So Othavir with Ravo on deck.
And try and make his way to the rest of the town folks and call it.
Okay.
All he has is a cantrip that does fire damage.
Auto-rise some wounds.
Okay. I'll run up here and take my bow out again and try to hit that giant.
All right.
Then
That will miss. The thorns are
Okay.
kind of covering everything, so you can't really see it too well.
extra attack.
Yep.
There we
That
go.
will hit.
Hmm.
All right.
And that'll be that.
Right. All right. Where did I just fucking have this? Okay. Thanks. And that gets me close enough to cast. You're never gonna believe this.
Say it.
Old monster.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know how to get it onto the window.
At the spell, like where it has the name, if you click the little dice to the left, it should pop up a window.
There we go.
And then it'll automatically populate it with your save DC and such.
Appreciate that. I've been wondering why I can't figure it out.
All right, so all right. So it's a paralysis if it doesn't save, and that is a wisdom save. It
You're
does, in
shitting
fact,
me.
Save.
You and your stupid god rolls.
Not my fault.
I believe you rolled it.
The computer came up with a random number. I didn't actually roll it.
Turn conclude.
Okay. So that brings us to the fire giant, who gets engulfed in this. For every 5 feet it moves, it's 2d4.
And it's also difficult terrain.
Right. So it's going to do this. This will get it out because the center of mass is no longer in. So that was 10 feet, so that was 20 feet total. And now he's just going to go. He's going to start sprinting that way. So that was 2 movements through there. So you can go ahead and roll 4d4. So it'll take 10 points of damage. And it's going to go ahead and end its turn. Brings us to Gilda with Gelrin on deck. Gilda's going to just kind of go up to. Yeah. She's got 45 feet, so she's going to sprint up to there. That's going to end her turn. So Gelrin with Dars on deck.
At this point, I think Gilrin is pretty much enraged with lack of opportunity to actually fight anything besides little Magman. Guess with that, he's going to use dash. think that puts him here.
Should be 50 feet or so.
Yeah, it's close. And end his turn there.
All right. Dars was Argala on deck.
All right. That was she had one success, one fail. Darathra did not stabilize, correct, on the last one?
Correct.
Oh God, no.
Okay, because it was
Getting
like a
closer.
2.
She's not pushing on an exposed bone now. You know.
All right. Let's try again with
Okay.
Dars.
Sure.
Holy shit, guys!
Now you start pushing on the bone.
This,
You saw her
this
doing it.
person
She's
is
like,
not
oh,
bad.
I can do that too.
Just finger the marrow. Right?
Argala's gonna
That'll-
be having a
that'll
rough
help.
time when she wakes up. People are just like standing over her like, breathe, damn it. Poof, poof. Can't figure it out.
And Urgala remains non-responsive to having her marrow fingered.
Go ahead.
Urine's sterile, right? Maybe I should try peeing on it.
Maybe that's what you'll try next time.
Yeah.
Start peeing all over
Alright.
her.
Rolling death saves.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Another success.
Keep fingering the marrow.
It's like shocking her back to life. It's like, all right.
Like a really
Moving on
bizarre
from that.
CPR.
Owen is up with Darathra on deck.
Oh my god. What's can I ask what the damage is for burn damage?
It's
Is
a
it a
1d6?
1d6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that Magman doesn't look like it's targeting you. It's just kind of like sprinting out of here.
Okay, I'm gonna try and put myself out. It's a D20 or
No, you just use an
that's
action to
that-
put yourself out.
oh, okay. Then I'll put myself out.
Yep.
And I'm going to go around this Magman 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I am out. That's what I got.
All right, Darathra. See if you can come up with some better way to try and stabilize Regala.
Yeah, we're gonna try it again. See what happens. But it's-
Holy shit.
Yes!
You finally figured out the right thing to do to stabilize Regala. She's no longer bleeding out. She is now stable. She's still unconscious, but she doesn't have to roll her saving throws anymore.
With that, she's gonna kind of move up here and
All right. Mac with Lowell on deck.
Okay. Having put himself out and realizing that there's now no giant nor magma thing, Mac will start running back. Oh shit. I can't see how far I'm going. 5, 10, 15. I can get about that far. And my turret will go there.
All right. All right,
What
Lowell's
can I
up.
do right now?
Did you want to take a shot with your turret?
Can't reach that far.
Okay. I thought it was 150 feet or something.
120.
Gotcha.
Alright, I'll drop the spike growth. Gonna burn my last level 2 slot on Moonbeam. That's not where I want to put it. There we go.
Alright.
Can't delete the other one for some reason.
Alright, so it makes a Constitution saving throw.
I think if you go back into the shapes menu and click on it to where it's like selected, maybe. I don't know. Holy shit!
It does save. So it takes half of that, rounded down, so 5 points. And there's nothing else with that, right? It's just...
Nope.
Okay. Alright.
That'll do me.
So what's the... When you can move it, does it... I'm assuming it still has to be within your range, right? Wait.
Or did I miscount the range?
You could get it here or here, so it would still hit because it's a
5-foot radius.
5-foot radius.
You just gotta go left a little bit.
Yeah. So it'll still hit, but it won't be directly on it. It'll be one to the left of it. Alright. So that brings us to with Magman, who's running out. Sees Gelrin, like, ha 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 ha. Just gonna try and tag him with a quick touch. 16 to hit.
That hits.
Take 6 points of fire damage, not the other 6.
Alright. I'm at 0.
Alright. So you all see Gelrin kind of fall down unconscious.
Poor guy. Just wanted to fight some giants.
The nice thing is, as he falls, though, he falls onto the fire and puts the flames out. So he is not on fire. So that'll bring us to Nareth. He's stable. Otsavir. Whoops. Ignore that. I went too far. Othavir's up.
All the people in that cluster are stable now, right?
They are, yeah.
How the feeler just wants to feel hopeful and just gonna come chill. Because he fucking sucks.
Alright. Ravo is Wabu on deck.
He's gonna run up over there and try to shoot that guy with the longbow.
Alright. That'll hit.
Damn. And second attack.
Okay. Well, that one misses.
Damn it!
And 1 out of 2.
And over that.
Alright.
My turn. Burning through arrows.
Mm. Alright. Guess I'm going to use Misty Step as a bonus action. That's gonna get me 30 feet.
30 feet.
And then I'm going to run 30 feet. And once again, gonna try Old Monster.
Okay.
Cut it out, bro.
Meets it, beats it. Dang. Just doesn't want to get held.
Alright, that's his turn.
Well, this guy is still sprinting.
Jesus.
He's just sprinting out of there. He got what he came for, and he's trying to get out now. So that'll bring us to Gilda. It's Gelrin on deck. So Gilda is going to 40. She's going to come up here towards Gelrin, and that'll be her turn. So Gelrin, got to roll your first roll.
D20, right?
D20, yep. First fail.
Things look pretty bad for Gelrin.
Alright, Dars and then Urgala.
Alright, so Dars is going to take off now that everybody's stabilized. The marrow fingering worked, apparently.
Something. We won't
Let's get-
attribute it to that, but
Well, he thinks that was the,
yeah.
you know,
Read it in a book once.
it's a secret technique. Alright, so he's going to take off towards the giant, and
It might have been a cookbook.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Stash
Alright.
and turn. That's what we got.
Alright. Urgala is stable. So moving on to Owen now.
Alright. Well, Owen has lost this giant behind the house, so is going to try to head him off. Let's see what
At
we
the
got
pass?
here. Yes. Go around the house. Yep. Thank you. Man, I can't even see him right now. Alright, end turn.
Okay. Darathra with Mac on deck.
Okay. Let's see. So for the range for the crossbow, it's 100/400. Does that mean 100 to 400 feet, or?
So if you shoot past 100 feet, you're at disadvantage, and you can't shoot past 400 feet.
Oh, okay. In that case, she's gonna try to hit that giant with a heavy crossbow.
Okay.
And disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Because that's over.
Yeah, it's over her normal range.
Yep.
Well, it's pretty good for disadvantage, but it does miss.
And well, that will be it.
Alright, Max up with Lowell on deck.
Sorry, microphone. I guess Mac will have seen Ravo sprint by and taken shots at something, so he's just gonna follow him. I think we'll wrap up there. Not a lot to do right now.
I think that was it.
Yeah, ended my turn, just so you know.
Yep, Lowell's moving.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure if... I didn't see that area.
Just the bonus action to do the Misty Step.
Alright.
Remember where that was? No, move the beam up there.
Okay. That brings us to this little Magman, who is just sprinting out now. And that will end his turn. Narth is good. Osavir is up.
He's got nothing.
Alright. You're just hanging out by the dead people. Well,
Yeah.
not actually dead.
I'm gonna move up and attack him along move.
Okay.
Oh,
That's gonna miss.
I can attack.
That is also going to miss.
Fuck Christ. Alright. I'm done.
Okay. Wabu's up.
Wabu is just gonna... He knows more or less where that guy's going through his field romps previously.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna dash. Try to head him off at the pass. Okay. Gosh, these damn squares are so small I can't remember which one. That's it.
Alright. So that brings us to the fire giant, who is going to continue his sprint out. I think he's going to go. Up this way. Bring us to Gilda, who's going to come up and try and stabilize Gilrin. And Gilrin is stable.
Slightly cooked.
Yeah, he's not on fire, but there's definitely some scorched bits. So that brings us to Gelrin, but he is unconscious. So moving on to Dars.
Alright, Dars is going to keep heading for this giant. So. Thank you. He's keeping pace, not really catching up though, it seems.
Leave. Ergal is just still unconscious.
Yep. That brings us to Owen with the Rathron deck.
I would like to move 60 feet. If I move here, can I see the giant?
I don't
Or is he
believe so. I think he's going to be just around the corner.
God damn it.
Talking like your line of sight would
Yeah.
kind of be through the corner of the building there.
Okay. So I want to just check this. All right. I guess that's the end of the turn.
All right, Durathro is Mac on deck.
She's just gonna take a Hail Mary shot with her crossbow. Damn it!
Close, but nope, that misses.
Alright.
She's quite accurate
She-
with that. She's very skilled. You can tell.
She is done.
All right, Mac with Lowell on deck.
Mac is going to run back a little bit and scoop up his turret. And 5, 10, run. Let's see there, and I guess probably just use dash and keep running.
Okay.
Guess I'll just run straight up that way.
Oh, I accidentally picked up the thing. I think I can get just in range of that when I was measuring.
All right, nice. So the Magman needs to make a Constitution saving throw. He fails, so it takes full damage. Do you roll again for this, or are we just using the previous value?
Think you should roll again because it's a
Yeah.
new instance.
Alright, yeah, you can go for it. Go ahead and roll 2d10. Alright, with that, he whoosh, little fire tornado explodes. Nobody's even close. He is gone.
Let me use bonus action. Do a healing word on Gellerin.
Alright.
And that'll do me.
So Gelrin heals for 9. He is back awake on the ground. That should be Wabu's control.
Oh, my bad. I was looking at my character sheet. Guess he'll get up. kinda
It's
brush
not his
himself
turn,
off.
he just heals for 9.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, heals for 9.
Yeah, so that was Othavir. I'm assuming Othavir's not doing anything.
Thanks, Lowell. I don't know how he knows your name.
Okay. Move up. And guess what? Try to shoot at the longbow.
What's the 100?
150.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
I should be
cool,
just
nice.
right. Yep.
That one will hit.
And
Alright.
and second attack.
Yep.
Damn it.
Just misses. So you got it once.
I'll end my turn.
Okay.
Habu's just going to continue dashing.
Alright. That'll bring us to the giant, who's on his way out. Gilda is just gonna hang out for a second. Gelrin, actual turn now.
Actual Gilrin is a little confused. He doesn't know where the giant went. So, he's just going to wait for a minute and assess.
Alright, Dars.
Dars is gonna try and keep up the pursuit here. Really doesn't have too many options. That's his turn.
Alright. Urgal is unconscious, so moving on to Owen.
Alright. Alright. I think I have a somewhat of a solution here, so maybe. So Owen scrambles over towards Dars, gets in the line of sight of the giant, and begins insulting him just thoroughly. So as to compel a duel. He tells the giant that his mother makes a mediocre tuna casserole, and guess that means he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
What's the range?
Just says
It
within
says one creature
sight.
you can see within range. Does that mean they already have to be within 30 feet?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe that might be it.
That's kind of how I'm reading that.
All right. Well, if that's the case, my bad. I'm
I don't know
sorry.
if anybody disagrees with me on that one.
You can insult
Yes,
his
but
mother
only because
anyway.
it's in our favor.
Yeah.
It says
I'm-
you can see within range. Yeah, I guess.
It says-
he can turn
yeah,
around
that is
if you
more-
want.
Nah, it's fine. What? How far away from him? What's that? 90 feet?
Yeah, you're awake now?
Then I guess I'm gonna hurl a javelin at disadvantage.
Alright.
Probably not gonna work. It's definitely not gonna work.
Oh God.
You're not used to throwing javelins, you're a little off balance, especially being so injured, and this one whizzes right by Dars's head and goes boom in that tree over there.
All right.
Hold the Mac.
Almost a Mac, yep. Wasn't quite in his line of fire, so not as deadly.
Gotta work on that. There's always got to be potential for casualty.
All the butts out there, you couldn't even hit a single one.
Durathra. All right. Yeah, Durathra's seeing the giant kind of run away, and no immediate threat to the town. She's gonna kind of turn around and just go back to the townsfolk. I will be that.
Mac, a little on deck.
Yeah, honestly, I think at this point, Mac can't really see anything. It's just kind of gonna slowly trot to a halt in the middle of this opening and just stop. Like,
Right?
where the hell is everyone?
Lol. We got anything left in the tank?
Couldn't give up the chase. I cannot match the stride, so I'm gonna start dashing towards center of town
Okay.
to the corpse pile.
goes to Narth. He's out. Ostavir's being useless. So Ravo with Wabu on deck. You guys got any moves left?
I'm just gonna take one Hail Mary disadvantage longbow.
All right.
Oh boy, yeah.
Um,
Why not? Let's waste another arrow. Try it again.
should we?
Damn.
How's this giant looking?
It doesn't look like you've done much to them. They're feeling pretty good so far.
Yes.
Wabu's starting to get tired. A lot of sprinting for a turtle. So he's just going to he's not gonna dash, but he's gonna mosey his way over to Owen.
Okay. We're gonna take a quick break here. I think the pup needs to go out, so it'll be a good time for a break anyway.
Yep.
Okie doke.
You gotta go out. Take you outside. Alright, I'm back. Who are we missing still?
I'm back.
See?
Maybe Trav.
Hey.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Just Chris?
He's there.
I'm here.
Alright,
All
we're
back.
all back. Alright, so sounds like everybody's giving up the chase. So we can go back to some not intense music. I'm assuming everybody's just kind of gonna collect in the town square there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So as you guys all kind of come back into the town, I mean, quite a few of you bloodied and beaten pretty good. A couple still unconscious people, but they are stabilized. So, seems like a couple of the people start to come out of their houses and help. Looks like people are starting to pick up the pieces already. So, what would you guys like to do at the moment?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Can I take a look? I'm assuming I'm right around the hole that was dug.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Can I take a look to see if, I don't know, make any sort of investigation as to what the hell was in the hole? Just like by the indent.
I'm sure you can do a perception or investigation check, your choice.
Definitely perception.
Alright, that's pretty good. I mean, it does look like it's a large hole. I mean, I'm pretty surprised at how big it is based on how little time they actually had to dig it. But, whatever it was, you're assuming there was a large item buried in there. You can kind of see on the bottom of the hole, there's like a smoother part where it looks like there was something smooth in shape that was laying in there. There's nothing discernible about what the shape was or anything like that.
No, wait.
So, but there was something big and smooth in the hole.
Can I, just as a, so I'm not on the verge of death, use the old, just cure wounds, you know?
Mhm. Yep.
Use my last spell slot. Do a, should just be cast spell. Healing. Normal. 5. Alright.
Well, that's 5 more than you had.
Yeah. I'm feeling a little bit better. Not like I'm just,
Still pretty rough.
immediately about to die. Still not great. But after that, can I also investigate, see if perhaps the giant has left some giant tracks for us to potentially follow in the future?
Sure, yeah.
Investigation or perception? Or...
Well, I'll say, based on the fact that you guys know where it went, you can easily see the tracks, and it's a very large creature, so it's not good at obscuring its tracks. So you do see the direction that they are heading out of town.
Tracking would be like survival.
Yeah, before I mean, you guys
Okay.
aren't like actually tracking it. You're just kind of looking for the tracks, and they're plenty visible based on how big it was and the fact that you guys knew right where it was in the middle of the battle.
So in the not so distant future, if we decide to, we could attempt to follow its path.
If you wanted to, yes.
Okay. All right. Then I will make my way. Are we out of combat?
Yep, out of combat. Sorry, I didn't end the encounter. But
Okay. Then I guess
actually,
I'm just gonna head towards the center of town.
I'll go
As
help
is
out with the injured folks.
Yeah.
How many are still unconscious?
There's just the two down there, Narth and Urgala.
I have 2 level 1 spell slots still left.
Bro. Such a bummer. We couldn't stop that giant. That's not speaking as any character, that's just a general comment.
Yeah,
If
I wanted to
stars
get him
will-
too.
Come down here.
I'll do some cure wounds on North and Urgala.
No wires. No wires. Thank you.
Yes, wires.
Wires are not for chewing.
So, I think what everybody needs is a long rest.
Think we could sleep on the ride? Are we still going?
What ride? It got destroyed.
Yeah, one of the wagons did get
Only one.
obliterated.
Well,
That was one of the traveling wagons. The one that had all the goods is still in.
Still want my money.
Well, that was just extra important now.
Is Earlham Stockspool around? Is he available to chat? Has he come out of his trading post there?
Not in the immediate vicinity here. You assume he probably hunkered down and or fled with the others. You didn't pee before. Do you have to pee now? Is that what you're telling me? Maybe not.
I don't have to pee.
Well, Wabu might. Who knows?
I just peed, so I'm good. Yeah, so maybe we should have a conversation as a group about checking in with Earlham to see what we're on the hook for and what we're not on the hook for. So can I head towards the Tribor Traveler?
Sure. Yeah.
First, we should look over the giant or the orcs and see if we can get any clues.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll head over to the giant and start checking things out.
Yeah,
He was about
well.
over here, right?
Yeah, just
It's general vicinity.
I'm just gonna take her out again real quick. She's getting a little squirmy on me. I'll try again.
So, we have one dead giant, some dead
There's a lot of dead shit down here.
magmans.
yeah. There's all the
Axe
spear beaks, axe beaks. Yeah.
Spear beak. I like it.
Yeah, the orcs and the spear beaks,
Yeah.
axe beaks. Fuck.
Call it what you want, man.
Well,
Nobody's a stickler.
I just want you guys to know I got hit by that giant for 28 damage, and I had 29 health,
Oh,
20 of which was in my temp pool, so it brought me down to 1.
oh,
And then I used the 6 points in my lay hands pool, and I got hit for 6, so I was back down to 1. I had 1 health for like the majority of that last,
I mean, I
7
just got
rounds,
one
whatever
tapped.
it was. Yeah.
I didn't get hit once. I'm still at full.
That's impressive.
I got hit once pretty hard, but I'm still doing pretty good. I think I must have got hit for 20 something.
I can't believe none of our entanglement or, like the compel duel stuff, obviously I was out of range there, but none of that worked. That's so frustrating.
That giant had some crazy wisdom modifiers.
Yeah, I don't
Like, he had a +7.
It was
rolled a
consti-
10.
That was
it was the Constitution.
That was
What was it?
Constitution.
I thought that.
It-
Wisdom
only had
was 2.
Yeah, +2, but
Oh.
he kept getting crazy rolls for the
yeah.
the was it Hold Monster?
Yeah.
The two tries for that.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna bother to try and tangle because that's a strength save
Oh
or
yeah.
a strength check.
Yeah.
I thought I would be good with a wisdom save, and I was wrong.
It just
Ah,
the way the dice fell, man.
two in a row. Yeah.
You know.
I feel like it just carried over from last session because last session he was rolling fucking crazy.
I think he puts a cheater on.
Yeah, he's gonna hacks on his dice.
I'm saying God dice. It probably has like a DM modifier on his end. It's like, oh, just add.
It's
Seriously, +5 to all my rolls.
a module called Heavy Dice.
Magnetic dice.
Yeah. Loaded.
Called It's Not Cheating if they don't see the rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, I used just about every ability and spell slot I had during that.
Yeah, it was a long fight. A
Yeah.
lot of enemies.
I almost wonder if this is a leveling.
I hope so.
Pretty cool.
Milestone is the word I was looking for there.
Yeah, I kind of hope so, but at the same time, I have not thought 1 second what my next level's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
looking
haven't
at it
either.
right now.
Part of me wants to multi-class because I do not have fucking. I have 3 spell slots or 2. I think I have 2 spell slots right now.
Just do. You'll have 2 for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah, Warlock does not have spell slots, but they get them back on the short rest is the thing.
Yeah, except we always long rest.
Yeah. Oh my god. Alright. So I get an aura of protection at level 6. Oh man. That's pretty dope. Starting at 6th level, whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw, the creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your charisma modifier, which is it's a +2.
Oh, it's better than nothing.
Alright, sorry about that. Still no girl.
No worries, man.
More awake than she was before. So. Alright, so you guys are searching the giant. You can do a pretty thorough investigation. Overall, I would say it's not terribly complicated to search through the giant stuff. He doesn't really have like pockets or anything, but he does have a pouch that's got about 30 gold and 10 platinum in it, and besides that, it was basically just his armor and his weapon, and a
Is that money?
pouch full of rocks.
Can I see the weapon? Can I investigate the weapon?
Yeah, go for it.
What is it? Is there a strength requirement or?
I would say
40.
it is above your strength. This sword is,
Okay.
like, you go to pick it up, the sword itself is like 100 pounds.
It's not wieldable.
Yeah,
Okay.
not wieldable by you.
Hmm.
At the moment, at least.
I'll use it.
It's like 4 times the size.
You're barely the size of the hilt.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you guys can split that money however you see fit, or whoever is doing the investigating. None of the other guys have any. If you walk around, they're all in basic
Is it
armor
10
and stuff.
10 gold to a platinum?
Yes.
Well, I would like a platinum or 2. I mean, I would like all of them, but I'll only take my share.
Suppose
10 platinum, 30 gold, right?
Yeah.
Give me 2 plats. 2 plats.
I'll take the 30 gold. You guys can split the plat.
Seems fair.
30 gold is 3 plat.
Yeah, I know.
All right. As long as everybody knows
I'm
math.
fine with that.
Who's getting the last plat? Right, so if it's divided by 3.
Well, there's Gilda there too.
True.
I would say Gilda's deserving of some.
Yeah. So, Ravo gets the 30 gold. Everybody else would get 2 platinum. To split it.
Sounds
evenly.
good. All right. What about the Magman and the?
So the
Can't remember
Magmans,
the
they all disintegrated on their
disintegrate.
deaths. So you just see like little patches of scorched earth where they once were. And then the Orogs and the Orcs that were around the town center, they don't appear to have any possessions on them.
Okay. Well, if we're done with the loot, suppose I'll head towards the Tribord Traveler.
I suppose that's the best thing to do.
Mm. And you said the caravan's completely destroyed by rocks, falling rocks?
Just
Oh, it's just the
wagon.
one.
Just the one?
There was 3 wagons. The rear one got disintegrated. So there are still 2 intact wagons.
So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of shout to see if he's okay. See if I can call him out from wherever he's hiding. Hurl him.
All right. Are you actually going
He
to call
could-
out for him?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Mr. Sockspool. It's safe now. They've gone.
It takes a minute, but you do hear the door open on the back side, and you see him step out. Yes. Good work. Good work. Glad to see you're all alive.
It seems the work started early.
Yes. Unfortunately, the caravan hadn't taken off yet, so I cannot offer you any expenses for saving the town. You might want to see the town guard for that.
Then I suppose we should not be held liable for the damaged cart.
I would not expect you to be, no. Once you leave the borders of the town, that is when you are fully responsible.
And you still intend to ship the 2 remaining wagons to Silvery Moon?
They are going to Silvery Moon. If you would like to pile all 6 of you onto that one wagon, you can. Or if you are willing, you can wait just one day. I should have another wagon available to take you, so you can have your 3-wagon caravan again, if that would make you feel more safe and or comfortable.
I must confer with my comrades, but I believe it would be wise if we rested up in town before setting out.
Of course. Well, if you want to leave, then the caravan can leave within the next couple of hours. Or, like I said, if you want the 2nd wagon back, or rather the 3rd wagon back, then it'll be first thing in the morning.
All right, so I'll turn to, I guess, Ravo and Wabu who are here. Mac, were you tagging along?
I was.
Okay, do you have any input?
Nope.
We should stay and rest up.
Do a long rest, and, yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
would probably be best.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we'll just have a quick conversation with Earlham. I don't think we need to go into detail. Just, hey, we're gonna stay the extra night. I guess we can extend our stay at the 6 windows. 6, right?
Yep,
That's what it's
6
called.
windows.
Six windows.
Maybe we can get free rooms at the better place because we, help save the
Mm.
town.
And that lady's weird. She smells funny.
Also, someone literally just broke into our rooms last night, and I don't want to stay in that place again.
Very well.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Also, you're not sure if the guards have even cleared out the gnomes that you left in that room.
Perhaps we should confer with the town guard.
So Erlem agrees to your terms, and he looks forward to seeing you first thing in the morning.
Okay. So we'll meet him first thing in the morning. I'm going to head towards the garrison.
All right.
Maybe with these fellows to see if we can just touch base with the town guard.
Sure.
We'll just tag
See if
along.
there's-
Why not?
And Durathra is the captain of the guard or leader of the...
She is. Well, let me get her actual title. The current Lord Protector.
Lord Protector.
Yep.
So that's probably a good person to...
Yes.
Yeah, with-
Also, most of the other guardsmen are gone at the moment. As she had mentioned earlier, they had been sent south to go investigate some claims of giant attacks to the south. That's why the town was so poorly defended at the moment.
Okay.
I don't recall seeing her anywhere during the action.
Durathra?
Oh, she
That
was
was
out
that was my character.
there.
Yeah,
I
she
don't
was there.
recall seeing her.
Actually,
was
you
there,
might
don't
not
worry.
have. She was on the other
In
side
the
of
heat of the battle.
Yeah.
So the is she up with the rest of the townsfolk? I'm having
Yeah,
trouble seeing who's
she's
up
with
there.
that
Yeah,
group.
she's there.
Alright. So-
You can move her around or whatever, or assume that she's going back. She's probably wandering around, making sure everybody's okay, checking out
We
the
can head
different
up there too.
buildings and stuff.
I'm not opposed to that and go meet up with the rest of the townsfolk.
Sure.
Receive their praise for our good deeds.
And money.
Yeah. Alright, so that's Durathra, right?
Yeah.
One of the ones in there, yeah.
Just a quick refresher from last session. We did had an encounter outside the garrison. She knows who we are. We know who she is,
Yep.
right? Okay. Miss Durathra, how fare the townsfolk?
Well, I fear if you had not been here, it would have been significantly worse. But as it stands, it looks like there are just a couple injuries. Some of them, amongst yourselves, even look more severe than others. But everybody is still standing. Obviously, the two others there, they got healed up, so they're fine. But I do want to thank you all for helping us fend off that attack. I'm not sure what drew them here, but it'll take some time for us to repair.
It is fortunate indeed. But I believe it is our duty to protect the innocents who dwell within this town.
Yes, well,
Something.
I'm glad that's what you seek as reward for this.
Well,
Nope.
perhaps my friends might feel otherwise.
I raise my hand to make myself seen.
Yes, the little one.
Yeah, I'll be needing some payment. Thank you.
The store or the town coffers are. I wouldn't say they are overflowing at the moment, but I can offer 50 gold for each of you as compensation for your actions here today.
Very generous.
Ossivir
Seems fair to me.
is right there. He speaks up. He says, I might have something for you, but I would like to speak to you in private, if I may."
May I have the money before we talk in private?
Durathra says, "Well, it's in the town center there. It will take me a couple of minutes, and you'll forgive me if I don't jump right on payment. I need to make sure that the rest of the town's Okay, so are you staying around for a little while?
We intend to depart in the morning.
Okay, excellent. Do you have accommodations for the night?
We do not.
Well, I don't want to take it upon myself. I should pass you off to Urgala, but I do believe that she may be willing to compensate you a room for the night as some more extra compensation for your services here today. Urgala, pipes up. She says, "Yes, of course. Anything for some heroes of the town."
It would be
Generous.
much better than the inn, and we'll put that in quotes, on the other side of town.
If you are referring to the Six Windows, yes, I have heard bad reviews about that place, but she is an inn and she is cheaper than we are.
Yeah, our space was literally invaded almost immediately, so we'd love to stay with you.
Of course, I'll do my best. I have 3 excellent guard dogs. They have been very smart in the past about alerting me to intruders. Has only happened once or twice, but they were on top of it.
Urgala's establishment is what again? It's
The North Shield House. It's over on the east side, or
North Shield.
the northeast, if you will,
Okay.
path out of the town.
Okay. Well, perhaps Mr. Othavir would accompany us to our accommodations and
Yes.
have his private conversation there.
The Rathra says, yes, I will make sure that payment makes its way to you sometime a little bit later this afternoon when the town is not such a mess. So if you are sticking around, I'll make sure that you get your payment.
I would guess nobody has any idea what that object the giants dug up might have been.
Very good.
Unfortunately, none of us seem to know what they were, but they seemed drawn to it. I did notice that the one that ran away, it seemed they had some kind of object that seemed to be leading them directly towards whatever they dug up. Beyond that, I did not get much of a glance at what they dug up, nor would I have any inclination to know what it was. Urgala says, well, if you'll follow me, I'll show you to your rooms.
Lead on.
All right. So her place is this one over here. You're pretty much already on the path to it.
Can you give me a ping again?
Over here. There's a
Okay.
little purple circle on it. I'm not sure whose circle that is, but
Just one ping. All right.
sign in. Oh, that's Mac. Gilda. Alright, so everybody's here. Urgala brings you inside, shows you a little bit around, gives you your keys, and shows you where the rooms are. And they are significantly nicer than the Six Windows. These look like, actual inn rooms that you would be welcome to sleep in, unlike the previous accommodations. And as she had mentioned, they are compensated for the night, and she is going to provide some food for the evening. They have a small kitchen in the back.
Outstanding. So, now that Othavir is here with the 6 of us, perhaps you might feel comfortable now divulging your compensation.
Yes, I believe you all remember our conversation, and I so drunkenly blabbered on that I should not have. But I want to just say my thanks for you not telling anybody about that. I don't necessarily have any compensation available directly. However, I have overheard that you are escorting a troop up to Silvery Moon. Um, it might interest you to know that I know some people up there. I come from House Margaster. They are big and water deep, of course, but they have their tendrils, if you will, in just about every large city in Faerun. And I know of a little outpost that they have in the town there that, should you find your way into it in the middle of the night with nobody watching, you may be able to find some objects of magical value, should I say. It will most likely be guarded, as it usually is. However, I don't expect it to be anything that you should not be able to handle based on what I saw of you all today. It is just a little movable wagon. I usually tow it with a couple of horses, and they move around a little bit. But there is a large market area in. Well, I haven't been there in some time, but I do believe it's in the north side of Silvery Moon. There's a large open air market, and they tend to hang out there.
So, just to recap, you have contacts in Silvery Moon who know the whereabouts of magical items, and we can meet these folk in the north of Silvery Moon.
I do not have contacts. The people I am talking about that are there are we'll say a branch of the House Margaster that I came from in Waterdeep. I do not have any direct contacts with them up there, but I do know that their wagon typically carries some magical items with them.
Well, we appreciate the tip. When we make it to Silvery Moon, I anticipate we will pay them a visit.
I imagine that they might not care too much if these items went missing, as they are a very large and wealthy house. But as it is, it might be wise to keep your identities not well known in the area.
Perhaps they would barter for them, instead of coming by them in less honorable means.
They typically charge exorbitant prices for their items, and they usually don't even mention their best items for sale.
I am very persuasive.
If that's the route you would take, then so be it. I would not want you to break your pocket for the sake of a few magical items that would be overpriced, undoubtedly.
Very well. If everyone is in agreement, perhaps we should get some rest.
I'm in agreement. I'm tired.
Yes.
All that running.
Yes, well.
I shall leave you to it then. Again, farewell and thank you. And if you should ever need any harnesses made, come see me. I'd be happy to do them for you. And with that, he kind of stands up and walks out the door. And now it's just the 6 of you. Urgala is off doing some things. So the rest of the day is yours.
Definitely want a long rest. Is anybody else opposed? Just
No.
sleep through to the morning.
I'm gonna run. Where is the shop? Is it that big building kind of right to the left?
Yeah, so you're looking at Narth and Elastra's shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the big one just to the left of you.
All right. Can I just pop in there real quick and restock on my arrows?
I'll say, how many do you need?
All of them. 19.
Okay, I'll say they are about 5 copper apiece. Because they are slightly bigger arrows than your standard arrow pack, so they'll give you a deal. It'll be about 4 silver for the 19.
All right. Perfect. And then I will go back and be good for the rest.
Okay. Well, if that's all you guys have for the day, you eat some good food, you relax, you go up to your rooms. Do you post a guard?
Nope.
No, I think we're good.
Doing guard.
No
He's
guard?
got 3 dogs.
I move furniture in front of my door.
Alright. Yeah. The night passes uneventfully, and you all do, in fact, get your long night's rest.
Thank Jeebus. I made a huge mistake of burning a level 2 spell slot before we even entered combat with that Zone of Truth. So, like, I came in down a level 2 spell slot, and that was, like,
Yeah.
just so detrimental. Ugh.
But you got them all back now, so.
Yep. Perfect. All right. So, morning time?
It is now the morning. Yep. Regala has a small meal ready for you, just for some breakfast stuff to send you off before you guys head out.
Continental breakfast.
I don't know what continental is, but this is all I have.
Delicious. Thank you.
Alright, well, the morning is yours. You would imagine that they're probably not going to have that caravan leave without their guard, especially after that large attack. So it's on you whenever you decide that you want to make your way over there.
Let's follow up with Dorathra.
You did get your 50 gold apiece.
Oh, okay.
By the way.
Okay.
She sent somebody over later in the afternoon, early evening
So
time frame.
All right. We're good there. Then
That's
never
all.
mind.
Loose ends accounted for.
To the caravan.
All right.
All right. I'm flying.
Oops, sorry, Mac. I was moving you. Grabbed the wrong one, I think.
That's all right.
Yeah. Were the wagons circled up in the back of the Tribal Traveler, or were they
in the back area here? This is kind of where they get
in
loaded
the
up.
wagon?
Or no, not that one. Kind of where you guys all are. Yeah, that other one is just like an extra market area for wagons to stay overnight.
Okay.
All right. Earlham's already out there, bright and early. Yes, the Bucket Brigade. I was expecting you. Your wagons are ready. Should you be ready to leave?
I am ready.
Yeah, let's do this.
I think we're good.
All right. Well, just to refresh on the contract, should you choose to not escorted back, I do require you to inform the my accountant there. His name is Silonis, and you see kind of this tall, skinny half elf over on the side. Looks like he's got a bag that's filled with some paperwork and stuff. Just make sure you inform Silonis that you will not be attending the return trip within 24 hours of arrival at Silvery Moon, and should you decide to return back, you'll get the second half of the payment. And other than that, we look forward to hearing from you at a future time, and safe travels.
I'm gonna
All right then. I guess
clamber
we'll-
up into a cart.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So there's
Do a little divide and conquer.
yeah, you got the wagon in the front, and then the middle one that's got all the goods, and then the wagon in the rear. So, however you guys want to divvy it up, if you're partial to one person or another.
To the front.
I'll take the back.
Yeah, I'll take the back with Bobby.
Mac, don't forget to give yourself the long rest there.
Yep.
Oh, we're leaving the two people. Well, the one that will pickpocket everything with all the goods. That's smart.
No, it's the intent is 3 ride in the front, 3 ride in the back. There's not really
Oh.
any room in the goods wagon
Flashed.
for people to sit.
Back small. He can fit.
Yeah.
You want to do Gilda up front,
Sure.
Mac in the back.
Mac in the back.
Yeah, give him back.
Sounds good.
All right.
There we go.
All right, well, you guys take off. The wagon's kind of bumping along the road. Feels good to maybe kind of leave this broken town behind you. And you are now on your way. I guess I don't have a good indicator for you, but we'll just use this Tower of Zephyros indicator on the north map if you would like. I think you can also
so-
see.
No, I don't have any
Nobody's got vision.
visibility.
Yeah, no token.
I forget how this. Alright, well, you know what? I'll just do it like this.
Are we going the Evermore way? Oh,
Fucking giant.
Yeah, don't worry about how big you are. Just you're all in the Tower of Zephyros token. That's just so you can all see. So the intended path is the Evermore way. Yep.
Okay.
It's a little bit faster up to Silvery Moon. All right.
that was it was a 2-week ride. Yeah,
It's about 10 days. let me
10
say.
days.
Yep. So you guys take off in the morning. It's pretty uneventful. If there's anything you guys want to talk about or discuss, each wagon's got its own driver, and then there's the accountant who sits with the middle wagon.
Polonius?
Silonis.
Silonis. Silonis.
Magic items up for grabs.
I like the sound of that.
Yes.
And even better if they're free.
Yeah. That might take some work. The hard part being distracting Owen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that because I'm in the other cart.
What if we offer Owen something to keep him distracted while we do it?
La, 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 la.
I don't know what he likes. Food? Not women.
It's a good question.
Got rogues in the back.
Wait a second. I put somebody on there twice. Somebody doesn't have vision. Who doesn't have vision?
Looks like it is Mac, maybe?
Yep, I do not.
Wait, no, you
Okay.
should. I accidentally clicked on Lowell twice. Lowell had double vision.
Woo.
Fill my eyes with that
And the same
double
font.
vision.
Alright. Well, it's travel time, so who wants to roll for the first day?
I guess. Is it
What
just a
are we
D20?
rolling?
Yep, just a d20. Everybody will get their chance.
We roll. It's
What's that? 9:15.
$12.
Heck, you put an extra space in there.
Yeah, I.
Okay. So as you're plunking along, it seems pleasant enough. It's kind of a welcome change to the last couple of days that you guys have had. Several midnight battles and giants and being knocked unconscious. So it comes as a pleasant surprise when the day passes by completely uneventful. Nice weather, light breeze, sunny, couple clouds in the sky.
Plotting on
Yes.
Owen.
Plotting on Owen, yep.
We could start a fire.
I do like fires.
That is only slightly concerning.
All right, I'm open to other ideas.
I'm not saying it was a bad idea. I just said it was slightly concerning.
Yeah, it could be a trash can fire.
Alright.
What if we lied and told him there was a baby in danger
In the fire? Oh, and yeah. But no actual baby.
Oh, okay.
Have you guys seen Hard Boiled?
Oh, God.
Completely off
I
topic. We're just gonna
haven't
have
seen that
I'm gonna
in
derail this real quick. All right. There's a
15
scene.
years.
This
There's
is
a
like the
scene.
equivalent of It's an Always Sunny in Philadelphia conversation.
It is. It is. Yeah, I'm taking us right off the tracks. Hard Boiled. Chow Yun Fat. It's a John Woo movie. There's a scene where he saves a baby from a hospital. He jumps out the window and floats down to the street holding on to electrical wires. He's got the baby in arm and then the hospital explodes. You could do something like that, but with a bald paladin. Sorry,
Don't want
that's
to-
where my mind went when
I don't
you
want to keep this conversation derailed, but if you guys haven't, you should watch RRR on Netflix.
And meaning to.
Yeah, it's been on the list.
Fantastic. Oh
That's
my
the kick I
God.
need.
Do it.
All right,
All
sorry.
right,
All right, back up.
I had a moment of inspiration. I believe Owen desires to apparently repel from a burning building with a baby. So if we can just set that up.
Who's stealing the baby? Ravo, you
Ravo,
wanna?
I'm kind of noticeable. Oh, who took my baby? The turtle.
I guess that's fair. Granted, I think I would stick out like a sore thumb though.
I guess that's me then.
I mean, you're small.
You do look like you'd be good at stealing babies.
I'll admit I've never tried.
Well, it's the first time for everything.
I mean that in a
suppose
good
there
way.
is. Okay, Steel Baby on the plan.
Alright,
We
now
got
I
a
gotta
couple
come
of
up
days.
with
We can still figure
gotta
this
come
out.
up with a game plan for you guys stealing a baby.
A fake baby, not. It's gotta be believable.
Yeah, one of us has to be able to just make an illusionary baby. We don't need to steal a baby.
Well, Wabu, you're the one with the staff here.
I do have a staff, but I don't have. I haven't learned how to make a fake baby spell yet. I can cast fireball though.
That's the second part of your plan. Burning building.
I've got it. We just fireball Owen in the face and send him to the hospital and just go rob them blind while he's busy with being healed.
Oh, what if we get him really, really drunk?
We could do that.
That might be the best option.
All right, baby is
All
plan
right.
B though.
Yeah. And fireball the face, plan C.
So far, I like this plan.
I like them all.
I think I'm good plotting for the day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna look at birds and shit.
Alright, well, if you guys are done plotting, somebody can go ahead and roll for day 2.
Okay,
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
a D6.
You got car sick.
Oh, goddamn.
Heart
So
sick.
it looks like a storm might have passed through here recently, and some of the trails are getting just a little bit soggy, and it feels like it's slower going. So you have the the wagon drivers. They're like, well, we're still going, but we're losing some time here, and so you guys lose half a day.
Ah.
Nice birds though.
All right. If there's nothing on day 2, somebody can roll for day 3. Oh, I'll go ahead. Move it forward a little bit.
Okay, I'll roll. Uh-oh. I'm in danger.
All right, go ahead and roll me a d6. So it looks like whatever that storm was, you guys are kind of headed directly into it, and the weather actually starts getting worse and worse. Clouds get really gray, overhanging. They look like they're really heavy clouds, and it just opens up, thunder and lightning, and the trail basically becomes completely impassable. And at this point, they basically halt you and say that you cannot travel in this weather. It's a danger to the horses. So you guys lose 1 day.
Sorry, guys.
Is that
Oh,
lost
man.
day in addition or added to the half day?
That's in addition to.
Or in it?
So
Okay.
the
In
10-day
addition,
trip is now 11 and a half days total.
Okay.
somebody can roll for day 3. I mean, day 4 rather.
Go for it.
Alright.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Oh no.
Go ahead and roll a d6.
We are rolling some trash today.
They are progressively getting worse.
It's really bad.
Let me just double check something here.
3 horses die.
Catch dysentery.
All right. So the storm finally clears up, and you guys are able to start making some headway. So you guys do manage to make it to here. It's getting a little later in the evening, so you guys go ahead and set up your camp. And I think I have that. All right. So here's your guys' little camp. Got a nice little campfire.
Horses look fucking sinister.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
I see the enemies.
You can try and take out your draft horses if you want. So, like, they don't have a symbol for the draft horse, but they have symbols for riding horses. But it's a different symbol, and I couldn't find it. It gets complicated, so I just said, whatever, I'll use the token for draft horses.
It's all good.
I know they look
Caught
like
me
they're
off guard.
big old enemies, but yeah. So you guys are hanging out for the evening. If there's anything you're talking about or chatting about.
I believe
Oh,
I'll
Owen.
disappear behind that bush. I need to relieve myself.
All right.
Of what?
Is he actually leaving?
Yeah, I think he was actually going to.
I was like, I mean, that was pretty good. You know, just like hide the camera, like you can't see me. I'm hidden.
We've got to figure out.
Also
We
go
got to
bathroom.
grill Owen and see if we can figure out what can distract him.
This is true. Yes.
I'm gonna have to watch all these later.
No, right.
I can't even attempt to click on the general chat because it lags so bad.
Oh.
Well, you're missing out. Frank sets Sweet D on fire. Hard-boiled baby hospital final fight scene.
Is that the answer? Do we just set Owen on fire, maybe?
That's plan B. That's plan B.
Okay, he's coming back from the bush. Everybody shut up.
You're still muted.
I heard something about the hard-boiled baby scene. Do you guys watch? So I'm talking about where you're like,
I haven't watched it yet. But
okay, all right.
I posted a clip from RRR in there too, just to give you an example of its absurdity.
Is that like the Indian something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen it, but I've seen stuff about it.
Is full on.
Yeah, I've heard
Bollywood
it's-
magic
Fucking over the top.
in the best ways possible.
Yes. Yep.
At this point, the only reason I haven't gotten around to watching it because it's like 3 hours.
I actually split it up into 3 nights.
That's smart. I should do that.
I don't know if you'll want to, but
All right. So we are at the camp. I have returned from the bushes.
So, like a couple of the drivers there, you know, they're chit chatting, and you know, Silonis is talking to you guys. Like, so, do you feel like you're going to make the return trip with us, or are you going to stay there and we'll have to find more work?
I suppose it depends on what we find in Silvery Moon.
yes.
Well, what are you
well, they-
looking for in Silvery Moon? I'm from there. I might be able to tell you some things.
How do we make the most money possible in a short amount of time?
Legally or illegally?
I'll leave those details to you.
Little A, little B.
Legally, get really lucky. Illegally, well, I think you know what to do with that one. But if
Not
you're actually
very
looking
smart, so I
if you're
don't
actually
know
looking
what
for
to
jobs
say.
there are always plenty of job postings. You can always go to many of the different factions and different halls. They always have posting for jobs for general monster hunters, or you know, guard this or guard that. You know, there's plenty of ways to actually make money there. As for what pays the most, I can't really say. You'd probably have to take some high profile. Somebody wants a unicorn horn from the mountains of Star Mount, or something ridiculous like that, but that might be unethical for some.
Are we getting a fair price from Earlham?
Yeah, this is the standard fare. Yep.
Hmm.
Come now, you must have more questions about Silvery Moon.
Have you... Are you familiar with the Underdark? We've heard there's passage to the Underdark near Silvery Moon.
Oh, well, yes. Obviously, there are many stories. That's one of the ways that parents raising their children's threaten their children. If they don't behave, they'll throw you in the Underdark. However, you know, being kids, they don't realize that the parents don't realize how to get to the Underdark. So it's not very well known how to get there. But I'm certain that if you were to ask in the right company, there would be people that could lead you to the Underdark. There are some factions in the city that deal directly with it. They tend to keep their routes, I would say, very well guarded. If they were easily susceptible to bandits or other things of the like, then it probably wouldn't make sense for them to continue those particular travel routes.
Which factions might these be?
Well, I can't say off the top of my head. Probably your best bet is I don't know if any of you have been to the Underdark, but there's definitely a certain air of you kind of just get a feeling of certain objects that came from the Underdark. They feel more glum and grim. So if you were to go to the market section up in the north, you would probably be able to find some traders up there that had some goods that would be from the Underdark. You'd probably be able to speak to them. Might take some mighty convincing, as they tend to guard their paths, like I said, but that would be the best way, I would think, to find a way to the Underdark.
I am back.
And back, if you so choose, yes.
I don't know what I missed. I just got back.
Oh, you said I am back. I thought you said and back. Yeah. he's explaining, or Silonis is explaining some of the workings of Silvery Moon, specifically about how how to get to the Underdark or things to look for, because he doesn't know directly, but he knows that there are traders that go back and forth to the Underdark. So. If you need, there is also the. I had it. The Vault of the Sages, I would think, would probably be the best place to look if you were trying to find some general information. That is, to my knowledge, the largest collection of recorded history in all of the North. I would think. Greater even than Neverwinter and Waterdeep and some of those other large coastal cities. Silvery Moon has for a very long time been a center for knowledge. Also, have any of you heard of the Moon Bridge?
I've heard
No.
of the moon.
Well, it's not quite the same. However, you won't miss the Moon Bridge. It is a magical bridge that separates the north and south parts of Silvery Moon. We will have to cross it on our travels, and it's definitely a sight to behold. So you have that to look forward to, I would say. And it's at this time you kind of start to hear a crashing through the woods, kind of a low rumble as some large footsteps seem to be approaching.
A fucking giant.
And you look, and to the north are in fact 3 huge lumbering giants. They don't look very bright, but they are carrying giant sticks. Big old pot bellies, barely wearing any clothes. And they're lumbering straight for you guys.
I throw out my turret.
Alright.
I hope they're not hungry, because I don't think we have enough for them.
They appear to be aggressive, like they want to think so.
They
It's like
don't
fee fi
really-
fo fum giants, or are they like?
They don't really look like they have enough intelligence to make good facial expressions to indicate whether or not they're aggressive.
Would my sword pick up any sort of aggression?
From your current range, no.
Okay.
I think it's a 30-foot radius.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Nothing yet.
Do like a perception check or a group perception check to see if they have anything that indicates hostile intent.
Sure, yeah. You can go ahead and do a group perception check.
Sorry. Hey, that'll do.
Ravo will offset you.
At 20.
Very nice.
Nice. Oh,
They
Well,
always
that
singing.
Oh, what?
Alright. Think overall, so the nat 1 and nat 20 will cancel out.
I'm so sorry.
Looks like you still got it overall. So it does in fact look like they are not intending on being friendly. You can't really tell like what their intent is, but they look like they might try and eat you.
I am crunchy. They will not enjoy me.
Well, I guess I'll take a step forward. Or 2.
All right. You approach them and they kind of raise their clubs, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
but
Oh man.
this
We're
is
not
garbage.
rolling well.
Wow. I had advantage on mine too.
Good
Oh,
lord.
God.
I had +1, and I got 3.
Right.
Well, I have a +10, and I have got a 4.
Alright, Gilda saved you a little bit there. Alright, so we got.
They
Alright,
get clobbered.
and then. Could you see all that?
Nope.
No.
Okay, good. It said public roll, but I had they're hidden on the initiative list, so that's good. Okay. Well, I think with that, I think that's actually a pretty good place to break for the night. It's a little early, but we don't have Gilda here, so I think this is a fine time to stop. We'll pick up the action next time with.
Awesome.
I'm also still all fucked up from daylight savings time.
Yeah. We'll give people some chance to get some extra rest and all that. So.
Awesome.
Except I know I'm not going to be able to fall asleep.
Yeah. All right. Well.
26th, right? Is everybody good for the 26th?
Yep.
Oh yeah. So we had talked about it. It sounds like the 26th is probably okay.
I think I can do that.
I'm sure I can. I don't know why I wouldn't be able to.
Yep. I'm good with that.
All right. Awesome.
26 at 6.
26th.
Sounds good. Perfect. Bye, guys. I'm gonna go.
Sounds
to
like a
bed.
date.
Have a good night, guys.
Night.
See ya.
Later.
All right, Tyler. I require close-ups.